Yeehaw! Welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, folks, we're back at Crumbl, and you know what? I'm going to try and get to the review as quick as I can, but guys, there's so much roasting I could do today, so many topics I could address, and I'm just really bitter towards Crumbl today. Sorry. But this lineup is just terrible. This is potentially one of the worst lineups I have seen. Been reviewing almost 3 years, a couple months away from 3 years of Crumbl reviews, and this is just terrible. This is just terrible. They really dropped the ball on this select availability thing with Dulce De Leche. Like, what's going on with that? Why can't every location have it? I think most locations have it, but like, I guess it's probably not going to make it to the end of the week. So it's like, what's up with that? Also, first day of spring is this week. You'd think, okay, there's going to be some spring pep to their step, right? No, nothing that really screams spring. I mean, you got raspberry Danish, but I don't think about raspberry Danishes on the first day of spring. I think about lemons and flowers and, you know, all kinds of things. You look at Wendy's, this week they're doing orange creamsicle frosty. Going to be reviewing that. Taco Bell's doing a dragon fruit freeze. Again, I've tried it, but, you know, very, very spring vibe stuff. 2 new Baja flavors are supposed to drop this week if your area hasn't seen them yet. Also very springy drinks. And yet Crumbl's no spring vibe at all. Maybe next week. I don't know. I didn't look at the spoilers to know. Last night, yesterday, someone posted that they dropped the PB&J cookie out of the lineup for April. That lineup was looking amazing. Now they've absolutely ruined it because they removed PB&J. And before you get on me about why should you complain about PB&J, you know how hard it is to source certain ingredients. Well, here, let's just look back. They've done classic peanut butter recently. They've done Buckeye brownie recently. Look at what we got now. Raspberry Danish. What did I just list? All of the ingredients you need for PB&J. Don't make us wait. Stop repeating flavors. Don't make us wait for PB&J. I'm getting irate just thinking about that. I mean, that's a top tier cookie, and then you strip it away. I know that disclaimers of spoilers can always change. Yeah, that's true, but don't plan on it and then strip it from us. Not that cookie. Other cookies, fine. You want to take other cookies away, that's fine, but don't do that to us. And I'll end it off on a funny note. So at least if you went and partied real hard on Sunday for St. Patrick's Day, you know, Crumbl, I don't know what you're thinking, because this was a chance to rake in some money this way. Maybe they're just trying to tell you don't drink. But if you're hungover and you're making choices, it makes your choice easier that Crumbl's not going to be your hangover meal or your hangover treat, right? You're not going to go to Crumbl. You could go to Taco Bell. Taco Bell's got some new items. Again, I'll be reviewing that later, but I'm not going to sell you on a lineup that I don't think is good, right? So, anyways, is what it is. All right, so there's a new flavor, of course, with raspberry Danish. I don't know if I have a knife readily available, so we're going to use our cookie cutter. So, cookie cutter time. And I almost forgot to show off Danish to you. So it's basically, there's not a lot of raspberry to it. It's basically a Danish-inspired cookie base. Looks like some cream cheese, some vanilla drizzle. So, you know what would be funny is, and I probably won't see her, but Megan Gill, if y'all watch her, she goes to the same exact Crumbl location. Reason I know is based off the mystery cookie. There was I looked at the mystery map, and there was only one location in the U.S. that was doing that mystery cookie that she had, and I also had that mystery cookie. So I was like, okay. So I'm at that location she goes to today, but I probably won't see her. Anyways, raspberry Danish. that raspberry really hits well. The buttery flavors to it, I really do get a lot of Danish flavor. That's surprising. This is one of those ones I expect down the line where they're going to rebrand it and actually do a Danish, just like with the cakes they've been baking. I feel like this is what we're going to get at some point. They're actually going to make a legit Danish. But for what that is, that's very solid. Of course, you can't hit on the texture. You can't make it taste exactly like a I mean, I think the taste is pretty close, but you can't make it vibe like a Danish. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's very solid. Love the raspberry. Of course, I'm still thinking about PB&J, but I think they did a very good job, and some people will probably absolutely love it. All right, Dulce De Leche. Not every location has it. Most do right now. It's Monday, so most do right now. It's basically a cold snickerdoodle with this beautiful, decadent, rich caramel and dollop of caramel cream cheese. So I've never been the hugest fan of Dulce De Leche, despite the fact that it may have sounded like I was a big advocate for it because of how mad I am about its limited availability. I just, you know, I don't like when a company does that. Like, I don't like when it's select locations. If you're gonna do a weekly lineup, don't play us like that. So anyways, I mean, I can see why people love this one. It is very rich. It's definitely defined with the caramel and the cinnamon. Way better than a regular snickerdoodle. Do I love it? I really like it. And I think it's better than raspberry Danish. I think it definitely just a touch better. I would probably give it like a 8.5 is good. It's very solid. Oh, yay! Who are we cheering for? Oh, something about 2K. I don't know if that's 2,000 straight days of going to the gym. Crumbl's beside a gym. That's the irony of it all. But someone's celebrating 2K something. Definitely not 2K pounds. That would be a hell of an achievement if you lose 2K pounds. But all right. Anyways, Oatmeal Raisin. Now, you know, I could complain about this one all day. I'm gonna save some energy. Here's the thing. Here's what you need to know. Crumbl has not had Oatmeal Raisin in the lineup since I've been reviewing. But this is not a new cookie to me. I'm sorry, this cookie's so hard to work with. I tried it as a mystery cookie. So I've tried it. Again, Oatmeal Raisin has a very low ceiling, but I think they did a very good job last time I tried it. And I mean, they got plenty of raisins. The oatmeal base is kind of bland, but it's better than a lot of oatmeal bases I've had. So let's go ahead and try Oatmeal Raisin. Again, they have not had this probably in almost 3 years. It's crazy. This is not the lineup for it to be in. I would put this in the lineup with PB&J and Oreo Birthday that were planned to be together at one point, but now are no longer planned to be together. So anyways. Yeah, if you like Oatmeal Raisin cookies, this is very good. It's very solid. Is it, you know, groundbreaking, world-changing? No. But it's a good cookie. So, again, it's gooey. It's got plenty of raisins. It's very enjoyable. And again, I'm going to stick to a 7 because there are so many other cookies that are better, but they do a very fine job on this cookie. So anyways, we're moving on. We're going to do Brookie. This one, it strikes a pet peeve for me. The reason it strikes a pet peeve for me is because you can't just cut it into 4s. Because if you cut it into 4s, you got chocolate, chocolate, regular, regular. So, and I apologize if you can hear the background noise. But yeah, you have to cut it or break it in a certain way, right? You have to kind of break this, and I wish I had my car started so I could just move along with my life. But kind of take both of them, pair them together. But my thing is that chocolate side just way too overpowering. That's always my issue. It's an okay cookie, but it's always overpowered. So it's never really as good as a Brookie. But I think this might have been the best iteration I've had thus far. I think somehow this pulled through a little bit better. I think it's definitely better than the oatmeal, but of course you can't compare it to the other two. I think 7.5 is fair. Yeah. So I mean, I know I'm giving these cookies very good ratings, you know, and you're probably like, this man just went on a rant. Now he's giving high ratings. Oh man, what did I do to this cookie? I messed something up there. Okay, well, anyways. But again, like, my philosophy is, if a cookie is, you know, it's very solid. I mean, cookie's hard to mess up. A cookie has to be bland for it to be a 5. For it to be worse than a 5, there has to be something that just doesn't taste good about it. Like, makes me not want it at all. For it to be 6, it's going to be okay. Oh, this is what happened. The cookie cutter touched it on accident. But like with that oatmeal raisin, like, it's more than just okay to me. I think it's got a very good quality to it that makes it better than most oatmeal raisin cookies I've had. So now we're trying confetti cake to end this off. It's the messy cookie. It's the only one that's got like a ton of icing on it, like that will get stuck on your whatever method of cutting you use. In my opinion, always shifts on this one, but today I'm just feeling a 6 for it. It's just a very sweet, boring sugar cookie, birthday cake flavor cookie. It's just, it's okay. It's not as detailed. It's not as, you know, complex. It's just a very sweet cookie. And if you like that stuff, cool. But it just feels so repetitive with some of the other cream cheese iced cookies that they do. I've just gotten tired of it. It's kind of a tiring cookie. So you may think I'm crazy for putting oatmeal raisin over that, but I think oatmeal base and raisin is just more, you know, intriguing than cream cheese and sugar cookie, right? And I know a lot of y'all out there are tired of cream cheese and sugar cookies. So yeah, I know most of y'all are skipping this week, and that's okay. I understand it, and you know, I just reasoned with y'all to start the video, but I did give them good, pretty decent ratings. So, you know, other than that, I've got plenty of reviews coming. If you're skipping out on Crumbl, don't skip out on my other reviews, because again, you know, you deserve to splurge a little bit, right? And best way to find out how to splurge is see what else is out there too. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see y'all around. Yeah!